Tuatha!
You're not my side, you're dead.
I appreciate the help, but my work here isn't done. Unless you're going deeper into Verki, I'll take my leave. What did my father say of me? I can look after myself, though I'm grateful for your help all the same. I should have sent word, but I wanted to give him good news from Colm. Tell him things had gotten better. But they never did. And it's my fault that the refugees were lost. Those of us who could defend ourselves went out to find supplies. The rest stayed and helped in the ruins. Tuatha picked us off, one by one. After 10 years, we thought we could rebuild. I led them here, and here they died. The idea was mine, as is the blame. We were out looking for supplies. Came home to find Tuatha attacking the village. All those people dead. The hands of those monsters. We drove off the first group, but they just kept coming. The survivors scattered. I left to find where the Tuatha had come from. Most of this place fell in the war, but it appears the lower levels were mostly unharmed. Lucky for us. I'm not going back until the work is done. You'll just have to help. They're coming in through the water gates in the depths of this place. They must have found them. That's their way in. We see Tuatha crawling out of here every time we pass. As for the gates, I remember them from when I was a child, before the Tuatha came. Unexpected, but thank you. With you here, we just might make it. Let's go. At the bottom, of course. They were used to let boats in. You can be sure we'll find more Tuatha along the way. Are we going? Let's keep moving. Are we going?
Fear thyself, Amalur. Die! That one must be stopped.
More of them!
Mountain song waves.
Mortal! Fear not the winds!
The gate lever! There!
Mortal in my path!
The gate lever! There!
God of winds!
They can't get in this way anymore. Let's go. It's finished. Return with me. If I know my father, he'll want to thank you in person. Are we going?
You've returned. I will never forget what you have done for me. And Anella. No thanks could ever be enough, but please, accept this humble reward. Not a bird to be caged, I'm afraid. Still, I hope her time on the Tawili coast has opened her eyes to the realities of the world. Just an old merchant with his share of grief, but he shared a fortune, too. I have a home here in Tyrian's Rest, and my daughter by my side. I, too, dream of seeing Culm rebuilt, but I fear it will be years past this war's end before such a thing could be.
Listen, my children. A Fae does walk on Galliford Plain. But I tell you, this too is part of Lyria's plan.
Yes? Caught me daydreaming there. So sorry. She'll make a fine trader, once she's got that wanderlust out of her blood. Common of the youth, don't you think? It's good to have Aethie off with his heart and head back in the business. And of course, Anella home as well. Good day then.
The birth of twins did reave the land as brother upon brother warred. Scythes to swords, from rock to shore, the people madly weapons forged. Caught within a storm of rage, the land itself was deeply bled, for sanity had fled. Endless night the brothers' war did wreak upon
Hail,
the
wanderer.
broken land, until the sorrow lord arose, the grieving night to make a stand. The hammer of Akatha rose, and fell and...
Hello there. On a darkling wind she rose, gripped within impassioned throes, and I, her chosen witness proud, did fall beneath her endless shroud. Something about you reminded me of a verse. Of course, the poet was discussing death. I'm Patrick Morcar. How may I be of assistance? Between the Tuatha invading in the east and the bandits marauding in the west, it seems that death is making a home of Candrian. 211 years I've called this place my home. It was once a peaceful town, but lately peace seems to be in short supply. That is why you are here, no? Death has come to Menaglir, and you are but a step behind her. Pardon me. Grief tends to push me toward theatrics. You see, my wife was among the first of our villagers to disappear. But we are a private people, and we prefer to keep our dead exactly where they lie, good and buried. I will speak no more of it. You wish to know of me? I once owned a shop where I sold trinkets to passers-by. Then my wife was taken. Now I spend my days in the Raven, watching people, waiting to die. Ah, her. A particularly belligerent woman, if I recall. I believe she left our village recently for parts unknown. Master Dace made quite the fuss. Apparently, she left her possessions in a footlocker in her room. I suppose she left in a hurry. Me? How would I possibly know? Don't be a stranger.
You're not from around here, are you? I am Eli Thames, and I could use your help with a delicate task. Why, I am but a humble agent of change, endeavoring to be in the right place at the right time. Candrian was once the safest region in all of Erethel. No one dared to challenge the Candrian Guard. Now, With the Tuatha raiding up and down the coast, the guard do nothing but protect Lord Candrian as he cowers in his keep. Imre Candrian became lord just before the Crystal War began. When the Tuatha invaded, he retreated to his keep and refused to come out. Left all Candrian to die just to save himself and his precious family name. I'd heard it was a quiet town, but now I hear whispers of people mysteriously disappearing during the night. I haven't left the inn since I arrived. Rathir is the great city of the Dockelfar, up the coast a ways. It's old and beautiful, but don't hold a candle to Odessa if you ask me. Lord Candrian wears a large ceremonial signet ring. He removes it only to sleep. I need you to go to Candrian Keep and steal it. Ever since Indre Candrian became lord, the Candrian Guard have not left the area around his keep. The Tuatha are raiding the Candrian coast entirely unchecked, and this gravely worries the citizens of Rathir. We wish to inspire Lord Candrian to leave his keep and drive the Tuatha back into the sea, and the ring is the first step. Excellent. I'm told that Lord Candrian keeps it in his bedroom in Candrian Keep. Obtain the ring and return to me for another task. The keep is in the southeast corner of Candrian. Supposed to be impenetrable when it's sealed, but I've heard rumors that one could sneak inside through a cavern below it. Lord Candrian keeps the ring in his bedroom in Candrian. Farewell.
The Lion of Winter, the Magus King, Indarion of Candrian, captured fire in his fist and with it took command. With wisdom and tenacity, the Lord of Aod captained peace. May it never cease.
Oh.
Curios, talismans, items of power. Curios, clasps, staves and robes, all of the highest quality. Lyria's light guide you.
Move along!
Good evening.
Excellent job. You've earned a Scholia Arcana stipend, if nothing else. Now, let's see what you've learned. What was the point of your final lesson? Yes, that is correct. I see you have a promising future in our order. What? Oh, right.
Hello. Greetings.
Go along, neophyte. Don't keep your
Good evening, my lord.
On behalf of myself, my wife and my daughter, I welcome you to the Spire Top and all that House Wyvern Gift can offer. Atop the spire, you will find the two preeminent great houses, Anwan and our own. You will also find the Scholia Arcana, the Orbicant, and the Temple of Lyria. I'm the Patriarch of the Wyvern Gift Great House. Show the proper respect. You must forgive my Lady Tanwa if she sometimes speaks out of temper. It's been very hard for her. You see, some of the great houses have been slower to accept her than basic civility demands they should. The Orbicant is our ruling council. Its members are shrouded except the Elund, who speaks for them. It is peculiar, I confess, that we kept my name, but the Wyverns are a very old family, and all agreed it was best if it were joined with Give. She is being sent to Cluricon. This is preposterous. If my enemies wish to harm me, let them launch subtle machinations against my own person. I'm a spiritual man myself and visit the temple gardens daily. The High Priestess offers blessings, counsel, and fate-weaving. You are a student there yourself, are you not? Many of the important and powerful in Rathir have graced those halls. I wish you fortune. Are you serious? You must have had one too many ales, rat. Stay away from me. So long.
If you please.
Keep the peace.
Lyria smile on you. You did! This is wonderful! May the fortunes of Lyria be upon you. So long.
Yeah? What are you doing here? I don't suppose you're becoming a child of Lyria. I spent my life growing up in the upper city of Rathir, so you might not understand, but I love that camp. There's always colors and dancing and music. I feel free there. It's hard to be apart from it. Stupid Irian. The damned fool. All the work I do for him in camp, all the sacrifices I've made to be with him. He's ignored it all. He made a little mistake, but that's the last one. I won't wait around until he forgets me entirely. I've taken orders before, but a commander ought to at least look a soldier in the eye when telling them what to do. But the Hierophant doesn't do that. The orders just come in secret and no one takes responsibility for them. A damn fool idea, if you ask me. I'm not the queen of anything now, and I'm not keen to do any talking. They break away from all the rules, the trappings, and be themselves. I remember that was why I first joined. Lyria, you think you might want to speak a little more quietly? I don't need anyone here getting wise to me. And let me guess, you're a traveler and you've been called to seal the cowl of the maiden. Well, I beat you to it. Cowl's mine. Ha! I wasn't born under the sign of the idiot. Don't think such an uncharismatic appeal will work. I That's something I can respect. Here, take the rag and I'll take the money. Farewell.
The watch sees all in Rafi.
Students of magic, masters of
Watch
spells.
race, just too expensive. Citizen. Tell me, what caused the lot by sea? Something tells me you're that meddler. You don't belong here. Attack! Tell me, what caused the lot by... Who are you? Get out of here. What caused the lot by sea? Whoever you are, you know too much.
Let's settle this!
Very heroic, my fine little war swan. You have tracked and fought your way to my very door, but the vault has been emptied and Lord Beeson has flown to Eamon's Isle. You don't even know, do you? Your own history. Well, let it stay buried. Out of your hands, out of mine, and in Beeson's. Fear not, the Farlangi shall bring a beauty terrible and sublime into the world. Now!
Beeson? The Beeson? If it's true he's gone to Eamon's Isle, we must follow immediately. I know a ship's captain here in the city. Hopefully Captain Gomporm isn't already hired. Take this, a token from Delfric himself. We should send word of our discoveries to him immediately. Some say he is a match for Calidus and that he sits on the Orbicant. Either way, he's a mage of considerable power. If he's behind all of this, then I fear this is only the beginning. It was built in the time of the First Swarm. No Niskaric artifacts are stored there, but if the accounts are true, much of our early wisdom was kept in the Stronghold's chapel. I wish my searchers turned up half as much as yours. These mages call themselves Farlangi, but no one has ever heard of them. Half of those I spoke to hadn't heard of what happened at Brigand Hall, and they, if anyone, should have. They're supposed to watch for such things. Beeson has cloaked his actions well. I have wondered about them since we last spoke. They take the name from the legendary mage Farlong, but I do not know why. The founders of our order long ago. They amassed great knowledge about fighting Niskaran, nearly all lost and forgotten. I know only his name as a foe of Aegon, son of Aemon, and I know the histories well. As soon as a ship can be chartered, yes. Search for Captain Gonthorm on the docks. If he has a ship free, I believe he will take us. You, bring word to ancient Delphric. Now.
The watch sees all in Rathir.
Do not miss Leogryph's many marvels. Students of magic, masters of spells.
Do you want to ruin me? See my children starve?
This is Cluricon we're talking about.
A moment, love. I'll be right with you.
Believe me, I've seen worse off in Cluricon.
All right, then. A drink? A plate of roast?
Damn this siege.
Fancy you. Then the task is completed. I had hoped Mare might return, but it is not. Take this ring as a reward. I've no need for it. She is not coming back. I shall be resolute. I will persevere. I know I shall. Now, for your part, the Hierophant has ordained another theft. Will you take part? The amulet is in Rithen. The Hierophant seems to hold it in some special significance, but as to why, I do not know. You were specifically requested to perform it, along with a traveler of Moon Camp named Phasma Hume. Yes, the Hierophant was adamant that you and Phasma, but Phasma is no faithful, why would we support a blasphemer? Go and pray before the Hierophant. There you will find your next task. Good day. You and Phasma have sizable... He came to our number recently, and his lack of respect is contemptible. The Hierophant gave him an opportunity. Hopefully he learns the error of his ways. Good luck to you.
You have come. Good. Now that you are ready to continue, I know what must be done. You and Phasma Hume are to steal the Amulet of Rithen. The unbeliever has been attentive for once. He is eager to prove himself, so he will help you on this mission. The amulet is the object I want you to steal. That is the only information you require. Rithen is a labyrinth of curious make. You will work with another traveler, Phasma Hume, to navigate its depths. Phasma does not take his worship of the Hierophant to Heartshade. He will learn the need for respect during this job.
Like your chances?
So you got all that right? The Hierophant is sending us to Rithen. I always took the Hierophant for a horned beast. Telling thieves what to steal, telling the free to worship. Some leader. Came here looking to get away from orders. But it seems you travellers follow commands like everyone else. I left a life of luxury behind to become one of the travellers of legend, like Spinning Tom or even Mare and Irian in the old days. I left the law and rules and trappings when I joined up, only to be saddled with a new seer. More like a new overseer. Right, here I am, jabbering like a thrice-damned malt worm. Or the Hierophant, take your pick. You go to Rithen by the main entrance. I'll take another path, and I'll meet you in there. Heard about that, did you? It seems that we're starting to be recognized if the Hierophant asked for us to steal it. Ain't ashamed to say I figured our guy to be nothing but a barrel-gated loggerhead. But maybe they'll do right by me this time. Mooncap is fine. I mean, it seems all the travellers would rather rob a noblewoman's rouge than her purse. But I'm not judging. The leadership here does lap up the words of the Hierophant, though. Like a bunch of mangy curs looking for a morsel. Runs the show, literally. Thinks we should all be in garters and lip paint. His wife, Mare, used to keep him in control, but now she's left him. Can't imagine why. Mare? Well, she seems like a talented enough woman, but she's soft-headed for that damned Hierophant. I heard about her leaving Irian. Maybe the time away from the old seer will give her some clear thought, for once. The place is ghostly, dankish and strange. All of Tywilly was scarred by the war. But now, the tower's full of deserters. A great traveller's name is on the lips of every tavern maid given enough time. They're the ones with true legacy. Let's move.
The breeze is nice, eh?
My ship is free, and its course is yours to plot, my friends. Were it not war-sworn asking, I wouldn't sail such treacherous northern waters or set foot on an island so long forsaken. But for you, I'll go. I'll go. captain, trader, and a friend of the Warsworn at your service. The Stalwart, she's called. A worthy vessel. Some years back, I caught the eye of a pirate lord named Derrys. Nearly burned, murdered, and thieved me out of business. I called on the Warsworn, and it took but 3 of them to hunt down Derrys, recover my cargo, and save my hide. You'll find no taverns with warm fires or feather beds on that rock. Stones and bones and rot is all. Whenever you wish it, friends, you need but give the word. Then climb aboard. The seas may be rough, but you and your comrade need not fear. You're in able hands.
Look, that's the fortress over there. I wonder what will we find? And what Beeson has already found. I fear that he's already come and gone, and we still don't know what he wanted here. So much majesty, though now in ruins. Imagine what it must have been when all of this was glorious and new. We must find our way into the fortress. I'm certain that's where they'll be. So this is it. These were once awesome towers and ramparts. Atop each, a banner snapping in the breeze. Imagine, Kerwin, fair and mighty, stood there and gazed out on the ocean. more for longer. I think they've seen us. Why did Beeson come here, I wonder? What was he after? My mother was here, long ago. She saw many ancient places in her time. the ancient vault and now here. What do they hope to find? There are no relics here, only lost knowledge. Knowledge more powerful than
Let's settle this! Die!
should be close to the chapel now.
Come on!
Look, the chapel of the First Sworn.
You're going to pay!
That mural. I need a closer look. If I'm not mistaken... This is it. All Beeson's plans, written here in our own recorded history. The mural tells of the mage Farlong, who sought to make himself a king of Niskaru, and how Aegon thwarted him. Beeson thinks he will succeed where Farlong failed. And he just might. Because he could not learn what he needed to know anywhere else. Everything he needs is written here, down to the last detail. Beeson's minions call themselves Farlongi. As Beeson does now, the mage Farlong gathered cursed artifacts and used them to raise a host of lesser Niskaru. Do you see? Beeson follows Farlong's path at every step. I think we must. Farlong tried to free an Iskaru lord from its mountain prison. With such power behind him, he would have been unstoppable. As Beeson seeks to mimic Farlong, so we must match Eamon and stop him. A chaotic being of immense power. If it were loosed upon the world... But it must not. It mustn't. Yes, he did. The Mystic Hammer, forged by Eamon for the hands of his son Aegon. It alone could halt Farlong's spell and restore the Niskaru Lord to his prison. I know of it, but not its location. But Delphric may be able to help with that. Return to Shieldring Keep. I will travel to Ironfast Keep in Detir and learn all I can. Meet me there. We didn't find him here, but we did, I think, find something he doesn't want us to know. Pray Mitharu we did not learn it too late. In truth, it's as much library as chapel. A place of memory. My mother, she described it so vividly. It seems he was a prince whose father squandered and lost his kingdom. He was raised, hunted, and a beggar. Then he found the Niskaru Lord Kamazandu in its mountain prison. It whispered to him, said it could help him win back his birthright. That's how it began. The Mystic Hammer is among the few ancient relics named in our records. I am sure. Go to Shieldring Keep, where ancient Delphric can help you find it. I will be at Ironfast, learning what I can. When you have the hammer, find me there.
There you are. Is it time to return? There was no place safe for landing but here, I'm afraid. And that's a certain thing then, is it? I think we'll not see this scrap of shore again once we go. Off we go then.
Yes? I have a moment I can spare for you. Stay safe.
Yes?
As soon as I received news of your discoveries, I learned whatever I could of the Alfar Lord, Amalur Beeson. He is indeed a powerful man, a member of the Orbicant, or he was, until he proposed using Niskaro in the war. He was laughed off the council, and then vanished, taking some of Rathier's most powerful mages with him. So Beeson somehow learned of this forgotten story and the mural depicting it on Eamon's Isle. Devious. Very devious. Beeson was among the powerful of Rathier before the power of Niskaro turned his head. If anyone can complete Farlong's work, it is Beeson. Trapped within a mountain? Can we be certain this isn't merely an old legend? But can we afford to take the chance? The names of those who sit on Rathier's ruling council are beyond secret. However, some old and substantial debts were owed me. What we are, what we once were, does nothing lie still in this world? We have our honor and our swords. Let us cling to that. Yes, I see. It should be in Aegon's tomb. A last pledge shield none below Oathblade are permitted inside our sacred places. But this is easily solved. For your valor and honor, in the name of the First Sworn, I bestow upon you the rank of Oathblade. Take this as a token of the honor. Now, the tomb lies just south of Ulcerund. It opens only with this key. Proceed to Ironfast once you have the hammer. Ordinarily, the rank is reserved for proven veterans of the field. There is also usually a ceremony, but that will have to wait, I'm afraid. It is a curious fact. For her father, Aegon, Cerwyn built a grave fit for a king, while both she and Aemon, her father's father, vanished into the east and were lost to us. She died by treachery in Cluricon long ago. Cursed rings turned her comrades against her, and with her death, it is said, the age of the First Sworn came to an end. So many mysteries surround the founder of our order. Where he learned the secrets of forging and fighting, how he originally came to the Phalanx, where he went alone in his last days, traveling east beyond Cluricon's eastern mountains. The accounts say it was crafted for Aegon himself. None other has ever wielded it, and I'm not sure any other can. It may be for nothing, but I suppose it is the only hope we have. In a narrow pass just south of Ulcerund, into Tyr, the key I gave you unlocks its doors and many of our other monuments and historical places. Once you have the hammer, proceed to meet Gwyn Anway at Ironfast Keep in Menethir. And by the First Sworn, may you know victory.